So, the first question is your favorite French singer?
Probably Serge Gainsbourg, I suppose.
Any song in particular? Or?
L'histoire de Mélodie Nelson.
Oh, I love that song. It's good.
Love that album.
And your favorite French author, writer, or poet?
Gustave Flaubert, I suppose.
Any book in particular?
Madame Bovary. I think that's a very fascinating book. He was one of the first people to really start using language to using prose, the essence of prose in novel writing, so that there's a real cadence to everything that he writes, and it feels like when you're reading that kind of writing, it's your eyes just slide off the page, you know. You can turn the pages really quickly. He said that he could hear the rhythms of how the chapters were going to sound before he wrote them. Yeah.
And your favorite French film director, or French film, to make it easier?
I know it's pretty obvious, and anytime I speak to any real film enthusiasts, they give me a hard time about this, but Amélie, I think it's confection of the senses, but it's very brilliantly done. It's like a perfectly written pop song. And the music that goes with it, and Audrey Tautou looks just like a girlfriend I had when I was 23. Yeah, so my admiration for the film is multi-layered.
And we did the same with Manu Gainsbourg. So what was it? And he said it was really good working with you. What do you say about working with him?
The man is a nightmare. Honestly, wow, talk about diva. No, I'm kidding. He's a wonderful man. He's very funny, actually. After a day or two, and he relaxes around you, he's a hoot.
On your album, you've done a cover of Manu Chao.
Well, it's not a cover, no. It's I quote some of his lyrics in a song called Choices. That song existed before we put those lyrics in. I love that first Manu Chao album. I love the story behind it. You know, him going to South America for a couple of years on his own, and traveling around and taking little samples from video game halls and conversations in the street.
And I love your posts on Huffington Post that you used to do your blogs.
Oh, you read those?
Yeah, of course. And
I never imagined that people read those.
And in one of them you said that you did a French TV cookery show, like a gig there. And could you say a bit about that? A little anecdote?
Have you seen it?
No, I couldn't find it online.
I'm not surprised. I've not looked for it, but I'm unaware of it existing in any sense. It was just bizarre. I'm not sure that it has any real anecdotal merit beyond how surreal it was. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, don't try and find it. If you want to continue to be a fan of Baby Shambles, don't look for it.
And what do you think about playing in France? Is there a difference between kind of the French audience and the British audience, or you don't really?
I think that the French audience in general are a little bit more, well, I mean, a lot more loyal in terms of if a French fan likes you, it seems to be for life. But I think French music fans in general are interesting. When I lived there when I was 18, I lived in Marseille, Squat, and what I found instantly appealing about French music fans was that the teenagers didn't seem to put music in the same boxes that English or Irish or Spanish people did. It wasn't unusual to meet a 17-year-old who liked Fugazi and Toto, you know, on the same tape, you know, and I found that very charming.
Which song would you translate into French out of Baby Shambles or Helsinki? What do you think would lyrically kind of work well?
Le clé, c'était dans le pas. Not keys. Rising Heights.
I think that would work well, actually.
Huh?
That would work well.
Possibly the cadence seemed to work.
And the final question's a bit cheesy, but what would you give as advice to kind of French musicians who want to make it big in the UK?
I would say get a pen and a paper, and get a laptop, and systematically go through my career from 12 years ago till today, and write down every maneuver and every decision that I made. Do the exact opposite. You'll fucking smash it.
Pourquoi j'aimerais mon époque, jamais te voir? Pourquoi j'aimerais